Okay. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I think we're live. I'm gonna make sure before I actually start introducing myself. So hold on a second. Okay, yep. Twitch says I'm live, so YouTube says make sure. Hold on.
And I'll just chop this off whenever we do the podcast.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're live on Twitch.
Okay. YouTube, I'm live.
Okay.
Let me come closer.
Okay, that's good.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Taylor live stream. Today I have some of my friends with me because Michael got a new tech toy, and so we're going to be doing a collaboration, and I hope you guys enjoy this stream. So stay tuned for more tech videos because we're going to have a lot more coming up. So without further ado, let's hand it over to Michael.
All right. Hello everyone, I'm Michael Dowies, and this is also part of the iAccessibility network. This is an unboxing of the iPad Pro 4 M4 13-inch. Very excited about that. Taylor mentioned some friends, and we do have some friends. We have Ashley Coleman with us. We're so glad to have you back, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
And Ashley's phone connection, she's having some weather, so her phone connection is in and out. So hopefully that will hold up for you there. We're still very glad to have you, though. So Ashley wanted to be here, which is awesome. We've got some other people in the audience listening. They may interject if they would like to. I know one person may not be able to, but anybody that's here in Zoom, and if Taylor has folks in chat, you have questions, feel free to ask those. All right, I ordered the iPad Pro M4 with 1 terabyte of space, which has 16 gigs of RAM, one more performance core, and it's the silver without the nano texture display. So I'm really excited about it, and we're about to unbox it. It just got here. It's still in the shipping box. Yes, I did not even take it out of the shipping box. Y'all should be very proud of me for showing some restraint. All right, I gotta have my keys here to open this thing up. If I can properly. I should have a pocket knife, but I don't have a pocket knife on my keyring.
Michael, are you willing to entertain a chat?
Of course.
We have Christian Birdley in the audience, and he asks, hey Taylor, is it possible for me to join the Zoom, or is it reserved for those members of the podcast?
We are going to have it today just for folks that are specific iAccessibility hosts, but we are very glad that you're listening online. It should also be on the radio station as well, so if people are not on YouTube or Twitch, they can be on iAccessibility Radio. But we're glad to have you no matter where you're coming from. Okay. I've got the box here. There is a shipping label and the box. And the box is thicker than I thought it would be. So it's actually not much smaller than the shipping box.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Taylor, if you want to feel this.
Yes, let me feel it. Wow, that feels very...
I thought it would be thinner than that because...
I did too, but it seems very bulky, but the iPad's so thin. Michael, did you show the camera?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So. Yeah, very, very nice box, but again, I feel like it's too thick for its thin iPad content.
One of the things that I like is Apple is putting all these pull tabs on everything, so you don't actually have to pull all that wrapping plastic off. You just have to do this. Very satisfying sound here. All right. put all this stuff over on the side. And here we go, folks. Opening it up. Opening it up.
All right.
And there we go. The box is open. Put that over here on the side. And as usual, on the top in the box, we get the iPad. And I believe, yeah, there's a little pull tab that really, my God. That is thin. That is so thin. I think it's thinner than the Galaxy Tab.
Is it really? I wish we had them to compare.
Yeah, it's thinner than the Galaxy Tab series. That is the thinnest and lightest tablet I think I've held. So we have the tablet in the box. Underneath the tablet, I'm going to put this up here. And Taylor, if you want to grab it, don't take the paper off yet.
I will not do anything that you don't tell me to do. Here we go, y'all.
We got the manual right here.
iPad.
We got the manual right here. We've got a braided, kind of a white USB-C cable that is in the box. We have a power adapter, so it does come with one in the box. I don't think it does in the EU from memory.
Michael, would you like this back?
Yes, we're going to take that back here.
You know, sorry, Michael, I'll let you finish and then I have some thoughts just based on feeling it, but I'll let you.
No, go ahead.
So I think the iPad is thin, but honestly, I kind of imagined it would be a lot thinner, like mentally, but again, that's
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know, it felt a little thicker than when I felt mentally, but maybe I'm.
Well, I'll let you compare the two because we're going to do that here a little bit later on in the video. So the paper is still on this thing. I mean, it's noticeably thinner. It's the same size, guys, but it's noticeably thinner than the other iPad, than my previous iPad. Okay, the paper comes off of it as usual, and the paper's gone. I mean, it's much thinner. Different glass texture on it too. Like, I don't know how to describe it, and the edges are a little more rounded, kind of like the phones. It's a very nice iPad. There is no SIM slot on this iPad. So,
Wow.
yeah, and
eSIM all the way.
Yeah, eSIM all the way. There is a area on the right where you can see where the pencil goes. You have the volume buttons, and man, that power button is thin. The lock button is much thinner compared to my previous iPad. I mean, I feel like I could hold this a lot more.
Could you?
But it does feel very solid, like a very solid iPad. Now, let's take this one out of the case.
And what's this one are you referring
This
to?
is the M1 iPad Pro.
I see.
And I'm going to compare them in my hands. Yeah, this one, this one, my old one already feels heavy comparatively to this new one. And the new iPad has the camera in the side, so it's landscape. And whereas the old one has it in the top. Taylor, here's my older one.
Is this your old one?
Yep, that's the M1.
Wow, I mean it feels light still, but it's still not like, I don't know.
That's the older one. It is heavier. It is much heavier.
It is heavier, yeah.
Compared to the new one,
I
yeah.
didn't want to drop it, so I want to make sure you have it.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And the USB-C port, I really, this thing is thinner, and I don't understand, but it feels like I guess maybe the port is thinner? I don't know. It's very strange. Because they feel like they have the same amount of metal between the two sides. The speaker grills, they look like there's just as many on the new one as there are the old one, but it's thinner. And on the back, the camera area is still a bump, but it's aluminum. It's a bit thinner. I think it looks better, personally. but you do lose a camera and you have the LiDAR sensor. It has a very big flash on it, so I'm going to turn it on.
Oh, do you want me to feel it first, Michael, or do you want me to wait?
I thought you already looked at it.
I didn't look at the new one.
Okay, yep, here you go.
I did not look at the new one with the paper off. It feels a little lighter. I'm sorry about that, Michael. It feels a little lighter, but I don't know. Is it noticeable to you?
Yes, it is very noticeable to me.
Huh. Okay, maybe I don't have a good depth.
But look how thin the buttons are on it.
Yeah, let me find the button. Oh yeah, there's no home button. I don't know why I'm looking for a home button. There hasn't been a home button in years, y'all. Okay.
Well, the 9th generation iPad had a home button.
I guess that's true, but I'm not used to it. Where are the buttons? I can't even feel it.
They're on the side near one of the top edges.
Okay, I found the lightning, or not lightning.
USB-C.
Y'all, okay, there we go. There's the buttons. Michael, coming back to you.
All right, Ashley, you got any thoughts before I power this thing on?
I'm actually surprised that you think it's that thin, and the perception of the ports and buttons being smaller. It'll be actually interesting to see it in person.
Yeah, they really are thinner buttons. I mean, Taylor, feel the buttons. They're closest to you over here, and you tell me. So find over here.
Okay.
Find my finger. And
that's thin. Sorry, that's thicker. Noticeable thicker.
Yeah, it's noticeably.
Noticeably.
And there are still lines, cellular lines on the new iPad, so those have not gone away.
Man, like, can they make this thing any more thin?
It just feels like a few pieces of paper.
Yeah. Basically, it feels like that.
Did they give me a dead iPad?
I think they did, Michael, because I saw
Nope.
the dead logo. Not the dead logo. Wow, I'm making up terms today, folks.
Nope, it's coming on.
Okay, the dead indicator, but maybe not.
All right, so
Time for setup.
time for setup. It's taking a little bit to boot. There we go. And I always set up as a new iPad. English. Select your country. United States. Appearance. I'm going to do a few things. Enable Zoom.
So what he's doing is he's enabling Zoom, right? You're getting the accessibility.
Yeah, I'm just getting some accessibility settings going.
And while he's doing that, if you have any questions and you're in my chat, say hi and ask your questions while Michael's getting set up with accessibility settings. Let's see if our audience has any questions.
Okay, so we got full screen Zoom going. Now, because everybody wants to hear this.
Voiceover alert. Voiceover gestures. Okay, button.
Yep.
Setup. Back button.
I mean, it still sounds really good for an iPad.
Yeah.
Can you hear voiceover coming through, Ashley, or does it need to be louder?
It's good.
You broke up. Can you say again?
It's good. I can hear it.
Great, 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 great.
Continue. Button. Quick start. Looking for nearby devices.
Now, this part we will do because I don't feel like typing in my Apple ID and all that fun stuff.
I'm sure it's gonna find my iPhone.
Continue.
Because it's like right there.
No, it's already found mine.
Oh, good, good, good. No sense in typing it in manually, in my opinion.
Right.
Voiceover off.
So it turned off voiceover because of my phone doesn't have voiceover on. Set up new iPad. Set up for me. Finish on new iPad. Okay. Enter passcode from other device. We'll leave voiceover off for this. Okay, passcode has been entered. Okay, so
Voiceover on. Setup. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPad.
that sounds really nice.
It does.
Progress.
Speakers sound really good on it.
Heading. Verify your identity. Heading. Enter the 4 or 5 character account PIN, different from your My Verizon password, or the last 4 digits of the account number social security
Well,
number.
let's not reveal that out loud. Oh, good. At least you have the power of turning off voiceover.
Yeah, if only I could type.
Well, Michael, that's part of the equation there. You know, you need to build type.
That's the fun part.
Actually, I didn't quite understand what you were saying. Something about that's the fun part.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's always the fun part.
Yep.
Yep.
Voiceover on. Setup. Activate an eSIM and connect an iPad to cellular network. This may take a few minutes.
Very fast. I mean, we're already getting this thing, set up. And that's why I like this iPad. I love an iPad because they're cellular, I mean, this thing isn't much thicker than a comic book, guys. And if you're a comic book reader, then, that works really well. So what I think I'm going to do is, while this is going, I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing the Magic Keyboard.
Cellular setup complete. Heading.
Maybe
Once
not.
now it got done, you were gonna.
Yeah, it finished that pretty quick.
Your Verizon eSIM is now active on this iPad. Continue. Button. Continue. Dim. Software update. Heading. Your device is missing several software update enhancements and security fixes. Update now.
Well, lovely.
Update later. Update now. Button. Update later. Button. Personal data use. Continue. Button. Continue. Dim.
We're just going to skip back past some of this stuff for now.
Face ID. Heading. Continue. Button. Cancel. Button. How to set up Face ID. Heading.
I know how to set up Face
To
ID.
set up Face ID needs to be in landscape. Set up later in settings. Button. Face ID needs
Oh.
to be in landscape to learn how to recognize you. After Face ID. Landscape. Charge port to the right. Get started. Button. Get started. Dim. Position your face within head position correctly. Starting first scan. Move 60, 75, 88 for 100% completed.
That's fast.
Very.
Continue. Button. Continue. Dim. Move your head 12%, 20, 30, 50%, 75% completed. Your face is out of view. Reposition your face within the frame. Move your head slowly to complete the circle. Heading. 88 for 100% completed.
So
Face
fast.
ID is now set up. Heading. Continue. Button. Continue. Alert. Face ID and voiceover. Okay. Button. Setting up your Apple ID.
Setting up my Apple ID.
Michael Laws. Please read these agreements. S. Select terms and conditions. Heading. Over. Agree. Button. Agree. Michael Laws. Signing in. Ellipsis.
Signing in, it says. Very quick process. Like, we're through a lot of this already. This thing is so thin. I mean, it's incredible how thin it is, in my opinion. Considering that it has as much power as some laptops.
Absent data. iCloud. Settings. Siri. Wallet. 8 items. Settings. Siri. Screen time. Absent data. iCloud backup. Collapsed. Double tap to expand settings. Siri. Screen time. Settings. Siri. Screen time. Siri. On. Allow Siri. Screen time. App analytics. Off. iPad analytics. On location services. On. Continue. Button. Continue. Dim. Add card. Security code. Text field.
Yeah, we're not gonna reveal this either.
Character mode. Insertion point at start. Use the roller to access misspelled words. Voiceover off.
So we'll turn off voiceover for this.
No one wants to hear your security codes.
Well, everybody wants to hear the
I'm
security
saying-
codes, but I don't want people
Right,
to hear the
everyone
security
wants
codes.
to, but I'm saying no one needs to. We don't allow hackers, y'all.
Y'all,
Michael.
did we lose? I guess.
We
are
just
you-
lost Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna skip this card,
Alright.
and we're going to add my. I think this is SoFi. Let's
Yeah,
see.
so. By the way, SoFi is amazing.
Nope, that is not that card, so we'll add that one later.
Yep.
Add Square later.
Yep.
I got a lot of cards on my Apple Pay.
Trust me, I do too. Probably not as many as you do.
Okay, it didn't like that for some reason, but so we'll add that later, and we'll add that later. We'll enroll in an Apple Beta software program. I don't want to restore backup.
Nope. Michael always resets his new.
Voiceover on. Landscape. Charge for continue. Button. Continue. Div. Add card. Security code. Text.
Oh.
I told you.
Add this card later. Button. Add card. Security. Add this card later.
Hey.
Add card. Security. Add this card later. Button. Add card. Security. Add this card later. Button. Add this card later. Add card. Security. Add this card later. Button. Add this card later. Software update. Alert. Conduct. Okay. But. Continue. Lighter dark display. Lighter dark display. Wallet. 8 items. Letter. Location services. Page 2 of 3. Absent data. iCloud backup. Collapsed. Double absent data. iCloud iPad. Settings. Siri. Screen time. iPad. May 12, 2024. 12 absent data. iCloud backup. Expanded. Double tap absent data. iCloud backup. Settings. Siri. Screen time. And more. Siri. On. Elect screen time. Off. Get a weekly or page 3 of 3. Lighter dark display. Light. Wallet. 8 items. Collapse. Wallet. 8 items. Expanded. Page 404. Square card. 4 bullets. 4420.
Oh.
SoFi MasterCard. 4
Okay,
bullets.
we're going to.
Yeah, I.
Customize. Button.
Okay, I guess I gotta go to customize.
From iCloud backup. From another iPad. From Android. Button. From Mac or PC. Button.
That's kind of weird. You can have it do it all at once or just customize.
From app, don't transfer anything. Transfer your absent data.
I don't like that.
Get your existing absent information, like from iCloud backup, but from another iPad. From Mac or PC. From Android. Don't transfer anything. Button. Don't transfer anything. Make this your new iPad. Heading. Absent data. Don't transfer settings. Siri. Screen wallet. 7 items. Collapsed. Customize. Button. Update your iPad automatically. Continue. Button. Location services. Enable location services. Button. Enable location services. Heading. Photo of person using Face ID with Apple Pay. Card related information. Continue. Button. Add cards to Apple Pay to send money to friends. Set up later. Button. Set up later. Siri. Heading. Continue. Button. Improve Siri and dictation.
Michael, you're hitting the microphone.
This is. I'm not hitting the microphone. It's just very sensitive.
Do we have an inaccessible setup wizard?
Yeah.
Well, Apple, if you're watching this video, that might be an improvement that you need to make your stuff more accessible.
Yeah, I cannot focus on this improved Siri and dictation.
Tab I. Hit tab I. Navigation characters. Words, character, navigation style. Describe images. On. Settings. Containers. Improve Siri.
That's not good.
Voiceover off. Voiceover on. Setup. Landscape. Charge for get a weekly report with insights about continue. Button.
Screen
Continue.
time.
iPad analytics. Filter. Share with Apple. Button. App analytics. Heading. Share with app developers. Button.
I like to turn on all these analytics.
Select the light or dark appearance and see how iPad adjusts depending on within. Dark. Auto. Button. Dark. Button. Selected. Dark. Light or dark display.
The dark looks really nice on this OLED display. I'm thinking about keeping it.
Continue. Button.
Keeping what?
Welcome to iPad.
The dark display.
Get started. Button. Clock. 7:05 p.m.
All right, we are now on the iPad.
15. No events today.
So Michael, how did you focus that
I had to turn off
escalating
voiceover.
dictation?
App library.
I had to turn off voiceover to do it.
Oh no, Apple.
Clock. 7:05 p.m. Page 2 of 2. Feedback. Pages. Numbers. Keynote. Emoji. Freeform. Double tap to open. Emoji. Help.
It says iMovie, very strange with eloquence.
Right?
Photo booth. Contacts. iTunes Store. Find My. Stocks. Weather. Clock. 7:05 p.m. Showing app library. App library. Utilities. Utilities folder. 9 apps.
Okay,
Double down to selected.
so that is the iPad, and I'm going to try typing on it in just a minute when we get the Magic Keyboard unboxed.
7:06.
And I know several people
Voiceover off.
are excited about this part because this makes this thing into a full computer, in my opinion. It makes it into a Mac, basically. And the Magic Keyboard box is actually kind of thick on its own, too, so it's not small. So, but just like the iPad box, it also has pull tabs that I can just rip off. I don't have a magic pencil, so I cannot demonstrate that today.
What's a magic pencil?
Apple Pencil, you know, there's
Sorry, I was like,
so many different
magic
names.
pencil. You're making up words now, Michael.
Well, they have the Magic Mouse, they got the Magic Keyboard, you know.
Oh, can I feel the box?
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Okay.
I'll put it back in
I mean,
here.
a magic pencil is not a horrible idea. I don't know
Here you
why-
go.
Thank you. So yeah, the box is really, really thick.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy.
Wow. Guys, I'm surprised. It's really, really heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Here you go, Michael.
Okay. So, we're going to take this out. I'll throw this on the ground. And again, it has paper on it. Sounds very solid. I'm going to lift this out of here. It is thinner. Wow, it is very much thinner. And that's all there is to it. Like, it's just a keyboard. It's heftier than I thought it would be. And it's interesting they put like an iPad in the keyboard to like they put like a little faux iPad in there to simulate it. And wow, the back hinge. A certain person that's on the Zoom call will really like to know the back hinge is completely metal.
What?
Yeah, there's no silicone on the back hinge. That's
Wow.
No way.
fascinating. Yeah, completely metal on the back
Is
hinge.
the whole thing metal?
The outer part is not metal. It is silicone, and it kind of has that fabric inside part. The trackpad is completely touch sensitive, so it's completely off. Ooh, this even has a better typing experience. Before I put it in the iPad in, I'm gonna let you feel it, Taylor.
Now, Michael, is this like comparable to a Surface keyboard?
Oh, very much so.
Would you rather type on your Mac or this?
I'd rather type on this Magic Keyboard, I think, compared to a Surface.
No, I'm
Here's-
sorry. Well, the question was.
The Mac, I
Mac
don't know.
versus- oh, wait, is this a Magic keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I think that's a much better keyboard than the MacBook Air.
Dang it.
That is a much better keyboard than the MacBook Air. What? I think Taylor wants one now. What do you think?
Oh yeah, Michael, I'm gonna go put this in my room, put the iPad in. I'm gonna go take this for myself, you know, just.
Unfortunately, it does not work with your iPad.
Oh, no, Mike, remember what I said? I'm going to go take your iPad. I'm just going to take it away from you. Here you go.
Okay, so
Y'all, I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make some humor.
So yeah, the back hinge is completely aluminum, and the USB cable where it goes. Oh, that's weird. So as you turn the hinge, the USB port turns with the case. So that is interesting.
Weird.
So when it's closed, the USB port is vertical. When it's open, then the port is horizontal. So it turns 90 degrees when you open the case. All right, moment of truth. I'm putting the iPad in the Magic Keyboard case. And yeah, that is much nicer. And the keyboard, so the function keys are smaller keys. They are smaller keys compared to the other keys. And when you close this thing, it is still pretty hefty. It has some weight to it, but not as much as the previous generation. But I mean, there's some heft here. It's not the thinnest thing ever. It still adds weight to your iPad. So if you don't like that, you may want to look at a different case. But I mean, it is aluminum, and I mean even I can put this thing on the armrest of my couch and use it, and I can do Command H, and can I do Command F5?
Silence?
Yeah, it does not turn on voiceover.
Crickets. Seems like.
The lock button just locks the screen. That's kind of a bummer that Command F5 does not appear
Bummer.
to turn on voiceover.
Bummer.
Now, I wonder if... No, nothing turns on voiceover. Sad face.
Apple.
Sad face. Now, what's weird is this aluminum palm rest is a certain material that almost feels like the silicone palm rests. Now, this trackpad, who left us?
Ashley.
Ashley left us, okay.
Hopefully she didn't lose power to.
Yeah. So it looks like there is, and if people do come in, Taylor, if you could be monitoring the waiting room.
Yes, I just don't want my types to be, will they interrupt the stream?
No, you'll be fine. So, yeah, there is a silicone little area around the keys on the keyboard. And you can change the volume. I do wish it was like the Mac where I could change the, where I could add clicks when I change the volume. I could change my brightness with the keyboard, which I am really a big fan of, actually more than I thought I would be. And this thing does get pretty bright, so. Yeah, let's see. I almost like, okay, I don't know if Command Space did what I was telling it to do. I don't know if it brought up search. Got a person that said volume clicks are going to be voiceover sounds. On Mac, that is not the case. You can set them up individually.
Oh, good to know.
So, okay, that might have to be set because that is not okay with me. Command space is not even doing spotlight.
Wait. What is it doing?
Oh yeah, it is. It's bringing it up. Okay, it jumped to it. It was not doing it for a minute there.
Just a glitch.
Yup, just a glitch. Yeah, so I feel like this is more like the Mac keyboard. I don't know that the key travel is as good on this model as the previous Magic Keyboard. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm observing. Also, the back part of the keyboard I feel is a little thicker than the previous one. It's a little more sturdy. The iPad does not go out as far over the keys as the previous model does. But I do feel like it's a lot more of a sturdy design of a keyboard. Do you want to see this one in the keyboard case, Taylor?
Yes. Let me set my computer down. Here we go.
Hang on just a second. Yeah, here we go.
All right. Incoming. Okay, so let me feel this. So it is pretty hefty with the iPad and the Magic Keyboard case. If I open it, oops. Wow, man, Michael.
It feels like a good little laptop, doesn't it?
Yeah, I could do, oh, yeah, dude, it's not gonna recognize my face. I could do a state to go to the passcode.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Or the lock button.
lock button. I could do that as well. This is a nice little laptop. I mean, it feels like a laptop. It doesn't feel like a iPad, right?
Yeah, it feels very nice.
This is amazing. It feels better than the MacBook Pro keyboard. It has better center stage for like videos and things.
Compared to older iPads, yeah.
Compared to older iPads. This is comparable to I don't know how much this was, I forgot, but laptop.
But I mean, the one thing about that is it does not have, I mean, developer work is not going to be great on there.
No, if you're not a developer and you're a student, this could be your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I want to make
And
sure
what I'll do is I'm going to put now that you've seen that in its case, I'm going to show you the other one in its case.
Great. Okay, so let me, again, sorry for all the noise setting my computer down here.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's bigger too. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But I'm going to do a comparison here in a minute.
Are you going to hold both of them for some compare?
They're the same size actually, but oh my god, feel how heavy this is.
Here, give it to me. Whoa! Feels like 1,000,000 pounds. Okay, so if I open it up, I'm going to feel the Magic Keyboard as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What do I notice? Well, it feels like it doesn't open as far. So it feels like it just stays right here. Okay, you probably can't see the camera, I'm not pointing at it.
Mm-mm.
But it doesn't feel like it feels like it goes up to like half the height that the other one does. I don't know.
Now, one thing you might
never
be...
mind, I didn't open it fully, that's my user error.
One thing with the new one though that people might want to know, or with any of these iPads, compared to a Mac, I could play music on these while they're locked.
Yes, so
I could have videos going while they're locked.
this one is still a great iPad, but the other one is a lot thinner, so portability is your jam, and you want to get the other one.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go,
it's a
Michael.
very big difference.
Huge difference. Oh, that one feels like it's 20 pounds. No, I'm kidding.
So
but
this is how they look, both of them together. And let's see, the thickness. Yeah, I mean, there is a noticeable amount of thickness between the two I think the keyboard's about the same, but it's the iPads that are different in thickness. I also like that the hinge is metal on the new one and not the silicone going around the side. Now I'm going to open this up, the old one, and I want to see if the hinge opens or if the port moves with it. No, on the old one, the hinge, the USB port does not move at all. On the new one, it does. People may have issue with that just because your cable is going to move as you open the iPad. So that will be a little interesting for folks, I think. But as for an iPad, I'm going to do a little bit of typing on the original one here.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in the same place where I was typing earlier. So I also feel like these older keys are louder as well. I don't know that they are the best keys either. I think that, they're both good keyboards. They both have very good keys. The iPad's keys, though, on the new one, the new Magic Keyboard's keys are a bit better as far as noise level and aspects like that. I will also say it's a little harder to open. And you do have, when you have it closed, it is metal on glass. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Michael, we have a chat message.
Okay.
We have Ashley that says, hi y'all.
Hey, Ashley. If you want to come back in, feel free. I don't know how much longer we'll be at it, but I really like the quality of the keys on here. I like that they are a little more contrasty with the metal of the case. But it's very interesting feeling the metal rim of this thing just because it feels like the silicone, but it's metal. Like it has that same kind of nice texture when you have your hands on the palm rest. So, I mean, it's a very nice design. And let's see, when if I click on messages, it is a bit bigger of a trackpad. It is not a whole lot bigger, but it is a noticeable size. And if you turn your tracking speed up, you will notice the difference. I also have the brightness all the way up on here. And look at this. It is pretty bright, folks. It can get pretty bright. So, I want to do one more test. So this has been Michael on a MacBook Pro doing this unboxing. Taylor is the host of the meeting. She is going to keep the meeting open, and I will join you guys from the new iPad.
Oh.
With the microphone and everything. So we're gonna you'll be able to hear how this iPad sounds. You'll be able to hear if you can hear Taylor and all of those things. So Taylor's gonna have to let me in. Ashley, like I said, if you're gonna come back and ask questions, feel free. And I will be back in just a moment. iAcast Radio, I apologize, we will not be up for this part. And
if you want to watch this part, go ahead and go to my YouTube channel.
Yep, go to Taylor's YouTube if you want to continue with this part. And
or twitch.tv/chayant.
Yep. And this will conclude the unboxing part of the podcast. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to continue on stream. And we will see you on another stream. Thank you and have a great day. All right, iAcast people, our Taylor Arndt people, stay around. I will be back in just a minute. So Taylor, if you want to go ahead and unmute and talk to folks while I get set up.
So, y'all, what do you guys think of the podcast? Sorry, the unboxing. Do you guys like it? Do you dislike it? What do you think about this new iPad? What do you think about all the features, and what do you think about the Magic Keyboard? I want to hear your voice in chat. So, if we have any chatters out there, which I think we have a couple, go ahead and say what you think. And also, if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and follow the iAcast. Links will be provided in chat so that you guys can hear all of the amazing content, not just when I go live with the iAcast folks. We're a cool group of people, and I want you to hear all that we offer. So we also have an internet radio station as well if you are not familiar with iAcast. So I want to hear your voice. What do you guys think about in chat? So we're gonna wait for Michael to come into the meeting, but yeah, I want to know everything that you guys think about these devices. Let's see if we have any chatters. All right, we have, let me check. Also, if you are for some reason not figuring out how to chat, you can also chat me on Mastodon, or you can chat me at Tayarnt, TAYARNDT on X. So all these are options that you can get a hold of us. And let's hear what you guys have to say. You guys are being pretty quiet tonight, so hopefully you guys have something to say. I think it's been a great event, though. I'm very excited about all these iPads and things like that. I'm also excited about all the announcements this week. It's literally been Tech Baseball playoffs, and we're not even halfway through Tech Baseball season. Tech Baseball basically runs from March to October, as Michael says, like the regular baseball season, and that's when all the tech is announced for the most part for the year. So, yeah, it's been a very wild week in tech, and I hope you guys will stick around for more tech videos until Michael comes in, and we'll do the second part of this stream. Okay, let's see. I don't think I have any chatters around. Let's see. What do I got? Hold on. Let me make sure. My Twitch has been acting up, so make sure I got everything here. I don't think I have anything here. Let me make sure. But for some reason, if you are watching after the fact, you can go ahead and put a comment in the video, and I will respond, and I'll also have Michael respond as well. So that is how you can reach us. And yeah, we're just waiting for Michael. The countdown is on. Let's see if he can come in soon. All right, Michael. I know you're almost there.
Still working on it.
Michael is still working on it, so the mission is in progress. Hopefully he will get completed very shortly. And I am really excited about these iPads. In fact, Michael has done something that is pretty easy to do, is convince me to go buy more tech. So yeah. But you know, hey, if you guys like my channel enough, how about we try to get 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize this thing so that we can have me buy more tech. All right. So does that sound like a good idea? Let's try to get me to 1,000 subs so we can get this thing monetized so I can get more tech and to review for you guys. So if you guys like that idea, well, you have nothing to lose. Go ahead and subscribe now and like, comment, share, ring the notification bell. And also, if you're on Twitch, do the same thing. We are trying to get up to 50 followers on Twitch as well. So we've got a lot of things going on, and you guys don't want to miss it. All right, what else we got here? We have, hold on, let me make sure I don't miss any chats. Okay, don't think I have any more chats right now. You guys are quiet tonight. Come on. How are you doing, Michael?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Getting there? All right, come on.
I had to go find the Zoom meeting in my folder. Go ahead and meet.
Michael has entered the waiting room, and we are about ready to begin our second portion. Here we go. If I can operate Zoom, that would help. Oh, Zoom. Michael, should I let you in? I'm kidding.
I don't know. Should you?
You know, I don't know. What do you think, chat? Anyway, I'm gonna let him in. We're not playing games here. We're not playing who can let somebody into Zoom. We're playing, let's see how good the iPad is. So, there you go. Let me unmute or mute so that we don't have double feedback. I couldn't find the mute button. Hey, Michael.
I got to give all the permissions and things.
Oh, you're in permission purgatory. Isn't that fun?
Oh, yes.
Permission purgatory is fun.
Okay, guys. So, how are we sounding?
Well, I'm no sound expert here, but I know we've got one somewhere. So if you're a better sound expert than I am, I think you sound all right to an average user like myself.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting on my couch, and yeah, that's so much easier to use while streaming. I mean, I'm looking right at the camera. I'm looking straight ahead. And if I want to show off something, I got these headphones here, and I'll put those down. And then we have oh man, this is so good for demos. I can see what I'm doing even better compared to my Mac. I can just show off things. This is fantastic. Yeah.
So, Michael, do you think this is better for like real life demos?
Well, I don't know, Taylor. You tell me because we're both in frame.
Wait, what did you just say? Repeat that again?
I move the camera and we're both in the video, even though you're all the way over there.
We are both in frame, and Michael, how far are we apart?
There's a couch cushion between us with some tech stuff and a root beer bottle. So,
holy crap.
Yep. This thing is pretty nice. I mean, it's the same camera, but it's just where it's placed that helps.
Oh yeah, that's always helpful. Chat. How do we sound? Go ahead and sound off in the chat section and let's see how we sound. So if you have any thoughts about that, again, you know what to do, chat and sound off in the comments. Let's take a poll of how we sound. Get it sound off.
Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, we've unboxed an iPad. We've done it all. The display looks amazing. So I think we've done what we've come here to do.
I think so too. Long story short, Michael, should you buy this thing? If
you can shell out the money to buy it, then yes, by all means. This is a great investment. It's gonna this will last me for the next 3 years.
Do you think, okay, so you think it'll be a good because there's some iPads that are not a good 3-year investment.
Well, I think most iPads, especially the Air and up, will last you about 3 years. I mean, this thing's running the M4 chip. It's running an OLED display. It's running 2 OLED displays. It has the same battery life. It has this one is a 5G iPad. This will last me a good long time.
Well, that's good to hear, Michael. And without further ado, do we have any other thoughts?
Nope. Do we have any messages in chat?
We do not have any messages in chat. You guys are very quiet tonight.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been another iAcast and Taylor Arndt YouTube production.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for being here. And Taylor, you want to round us out with your contact info?
Sure, Michael. But I thought that you should go first to.
Sure. If you want to contact me, I'm Mike Dowies on all the places. Mike Dowies at iCloud.com, Mike Dowies at techopolis.online, Mike Dowies on X, Michael Dowies on Facebook, all the places. So there you go.
Well, I am Tay Arndt on X, Tay Arndt at Techopolis, TECHOPOLIS.social on Mastodon. You guys should be able to find that in the YouTube banner here. And I'm also on YouTube, which you're probably watching, and I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tay Arndt. Go follow that, please, and subscribe to the YouTube to get more awesome tech videos that talk about tech from an accessibility perspective.
Yep. All right.
All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day and talk soon. Bye, everyone. Are you ready, Michael?
Yeah, just go ahead and